Hey everyone, today I am craving a coffee cake, so I'm going to show you the best, easiest, most decadent, moist coffee cake ever. So what we have here, we're going to take 1.5 tablespoons of butter. You want to make sure this is room temperature, just so, it doesn't have to be, it just makes it easier. So there we go. We're also going to cream this with 1.5 cups of sugar until it's nice and smooth. You want to make sure you get all the lumps out. So I'm going to add this in here. Now this is a very easy coffee cake that anyone can make. Just the ingredients take a little while, but besides that, it's very easy and it's worth it in the end. And I'm going to make a delicious streusel on top. All right, so 1.5 cups in there. And then all right, so once that is mixed together, we're going to go ahead and add our eggs. We have 3 eggs. Make sure that they're large or extra large eggs. And add those in here. As well as about 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I'm going to have a lot of flavor in there. Put that in there. And we're doing all the wet ingredients first, and then we're going to add our dry ingredients to it. Perfect. Now go ahead and mix this up. Now to this, we're going to add 1.5 cups of sour cream. This is going to make it, it's going to give it a really good flavor and also keep it really moist. So let's go ahead, spoon out 1.5 cups of sour cream. Yeah, that looks like one. And we need 1/2 cup. So basically 16 ounces or 1 pound of sour cream. Yep, it was that entire thing. But in case you don't buy that, it's 1.5 cups sour cream. All right, now we're going to mix this all together once again. That is all mixed together. It's time to add our dry ingredients. And we have 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and then we have 2.5 cups of cake flour. Now this is different than all-purpose flour. It's lighter, so it makes for a lighter cake. Add it in there. We also need a pinch of salt. Mix this together. You want to make sure you don't over mix it. You just want to mix it until it's incorporated. Alright, so once it's all done, it's going to look just like this. Like I said, you want to make sure you don't over mix it. So let's go ahead and put this to the side, and we're going to make our streusel topping. So this is very easy. 1/2 cup all-purpose flour, not cake flour. Put that in there. A 1/4 cup of brown sugar. A lot of cinnamon. Put it in there. I like a lot of cinnamon in it. Just like that. And then we need a little tiny pinch of salt. Just like that in there. And we have 4 tablespoons cold butter that I just went ahead and cut into little cubes, just like that, just to make it easier. And then, with your fingers, all you do is you kind of pinch it together, just like this. You want to make sure it's nice and crumbly and all mixed together. It smells amazing. All right, once it's done, it's going to look just like this. Nice and kind of thick and all together. You're going to see little chunks of butter, but that makes it good. So now, I'm using a spring form pan just to ensure that it comes out. You can use a bundt pan, you can use a regular 9-inch pipe pan. It's up to you. And also, I just put a little bit of parchment that I just cut out in a circle in it. So let's go ahead and just spray it down. Just around the edges, just like that. So now, we're going to spoon out 1/2 of our batter in the pan. put some of our topping on there. I'm gonna make sure it's all nice and even, so spread it around with your spatula or a knife, doesn't matter. Perfect. Look how good this looks. It's gonna be so good. The nice strong coffee. All right, so then we're gonna put about 3/4 of our streusel on there, because you don't have to worry about too much streusel on the top, because we're gonna make a delicious glaze. So let's go ahead and put most of our streusel right in here, just like this. You wanna make sure you cover everything. Look how good this looks. I'm so excited. And we already have our oven preheated. I'm gonna pop it in there for exactly 1 hour. All right, so let's go ahead and add the rest of our batter on here. Half of the batter, just like this. And spread it around. Perfect. With your spatula, you want to make sure it's spread all the way around. And when you cut into it, you're going to have this little layer of all this streusel, and it's going to be so good. Perfect. Make sure you get everything covered evenly. Just like this. Takes a little delicate touch, but it's worth it. If you have any extra in your pan, I want to make sure you get it off because it's so good. It's going to be nice and a light coffee cake, and then this delicious rich streusel in the middle. Okay, so once you have this all in here, all spread evenly, we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our streusel. Okay, perfect. Right on the top, just like this. Now I like a lot of streusel. If you want to make more streusel, you go for it. But like I said, we're going to have a delicious glaze. I'm going to do a maple syrup glaze. All right. Into the oven we go for exactly 1 hour. And it is preheated on 350 degrees. Okay, so it's been exactly 1 hour. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of here. Looks amazing. It smells amazing. Alright, so now what you want to do, just to make sure that it's done, you want to take your knife. I'm just going to go right in the middle there. And if it comes out clean, then you know it's ready. So what we're going to go ahead and do, let this rest for a couple of minutes. We're going to take it out of here. Alright, so this has been out of the oven, letting it cool a little bit. So let's go ahead, and this is why I do a spring form pan, because look how easy that comes off, just like that. So now, I'm going to go ahead and just take it off of here. I would use a parchment paper at the bottom, just so it comes off easy. There we go, look at that. Perfect. And right onto our pipe pan. Look at that. How amazing does that look? Alright, so now we have our delicious coffee cake, and we're going to make it even more decadent. So we have a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar here, and we're going to do a maple syrup glaze. So I just have some real maple syrup here. We're going to do 2 tablespoons. Just like this. You might need a little bit more, a little bit less. Play with it. Alright, so let's go ahead and mix this together. And this is going to make a nice glaze just for the top that we're going to drizzle it over. Alright, looks like we're going to need a little bit more. Amazing. I can't wait to eat this. Made the entire house smell. Unreal. Right. Almost there. We want to make sure that it's nice and liquidy so we can just drizzle it right over. So you keep adding it until it looks about right. Just like this. You can also add a little bit of water to it, a little bit of vanilla. Almost there. A little tiny bit more. Actually, just a little bit more. And then we're going to drizzle it right over it. Let's see how this should be good. Perfect. Now, you can drizzle it in any way that you want. I just like to just kind of make it almost messy looking over the top. It's okay if you get some on the plate too. Just like this. It's supposed to look homemade looking. Look at how amazing this looks. Everyone's gonna be so impressed that you made this. Look at that. Perfect. All right, well, that's it. My delicious, decadent coffee cake. How amazing does this look? Gotta get all of it out, all that goodness out. Perfect. All right, so now I'm gonna cut me a piece and show you how delicious this looks on the inside. Let's go ahead and cut it right here. Ooh, perfect. Now, time for, look at that. How amazing that looks. And that nice layer of the streusel in the middle. Can't wait to eat this. My delicious coffee cake. I hope you like it.